Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Grissom with Liberty Elementary School, and I am here to tell you about another book in the Middle Grade Madness Book Talk series. Do you like scary books? Well, it is getting close to that time of year. So this time of year I like to focus on some scary stuff. And this being middle grade scary books aren't too scary, but this one I'm going to talk about is really good and creepy for middle grade. Okay, this is called Scary Stories for Young Foxes, and it is by Christian McKay Heidicker. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his name right. This you can tell by the shiny silver sticker. This book won the Newbery Honor Medal this past year. The honor sticker is given to basically runners-up to the Newbery. And to be honest, I hadn't heard about this book until it won the award. And after that, I went and picked it up right away because I wanted to see how good this book was for myself. Okay, so this is a really amazingly written, beautifully written book, and it is creepy. And what I'm going to do is read the first few pages to give you an idea. I love this. Scary Stories for Young Foxes. The haunted season had arrived in the Antler Wood. The sky grayed, the leaves blushed red, and mist coiled through the trees like something alive. Even the pumpkins began to rot and show their true faces. On these chilled autumn nights, it was best for fox kits to remain near their den or the edge of the wood. There they would feast on apples that tumbled from high branches. They could hunt for smoky acorns and crunchy stick bugs and juicy mice. And when dusk turned to starlight, the kits would return to their den, tuck under their mother's fur, and be soothed by her heartbeat. "Tell us a story," the alpha kit said one misty night. "Make it scary," the fourth said, yipping and hopping. "Yeah," said the third, snarling. "So scary our eyes fall out of our heads." "Please stop biting my face, children," their mother said. The kits behaved themselves while she smoothed out a bed for the night. "Let's see," she said. "How about Rattlebones?" "Mom," the beta said, rolling her eyes. "You told us that story when we were 2 weeks," said the alpha. "It's boring," said the fourth. "Very well." Their mom began ripping out roots that had snuck through the den's walls. "Well, how about Willoughby Wallaby and the Floating Paw?" "Seriously," the fifth kit cried. "That wouldn't raise the hackles on a field mouse," said the fourth. "It's kit stuff," said the third. "Well," their mom said, "those are the stories I know." 7 little foxes sighed. "Sorry to be a disappointment," their mom said, lying down. She paused and looked at the kits with all seriousness. "But you must promise that no matter what you do tonight, you will not go to the bog cavern." The kits' ears perked. "What's Bog Cavern?" the alpha asked. "That's where the old storyteller lives," their mom said. "If you go there, you'll hear a story so frightening it will put white in your tail." The kits stared at their thin, dusty brown tails with wide eyes. "Wait a second," said the fourth, looking at the fluffy white end of their mom's tail. "You heard the story?" "Only part," she answered, "and I wouldn't repeat what I heard for 1,000 mice." The kits gave one another meaningful looks. They didn't want some toothless story like Willoughby Wallaby, which could be forgotten with a shiver and some milk and a lick on their cheek. They wanted a story so scary it would prove their bravery and change them forever. All except the little one, that was. She preferred the sound of her mom's heartbeat. Yes, it may have been wise for fox kits to stay close to the den once the leaves began to fall, but the fog and the frost and the old crimson moon had stirred something in their whiskers, and so they waited until all was quiet, save their mother's snoozing. And then 7 little foxes slipped out of their den with a mission to scare some white into their tails. So from there, these 7 little fox kits go and track down the old storyteller. And the story she tells them, actually stories, because she tells them 7 stories. And they are all really creepy and pretty scary, actually. Beautifully, beautifully written story. I can see why this won an honor Newbery Medal. And it's the perfect story for October leading up to Halloween. And so for you people who like the scary stuff, I highly, highly recommend this. As the storyteller tells these foxes' stories one at a time, one by one they get scared off. Will anyone make it to the end? You'll have to read it and find out. Scary Stories for Young Foxes. Check it out.